The air crackled with anticipation. Incense smoke swirled, painting the air with an ethereal fragrance. Young Mike Tyson stood poised on the worn wooden floor of the dojo. His eyes, intense and focused, followed the movements of the sensei. He mimicked each stance, each block, each strike with an eagerness that belied his age. The other students, some older and larger, watched with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. Tyson wasn't just training, he was transforming. Each snap of his gi, each deep exhale spoke of a fire ignited within. The chaos of his youth found an outlet in the disciplined movements of karate. He embraced the structure, the challenge, the power that flowed through him with every punch and kick. The dojo wasn't just a place to train, it was his sanctuary, his crucible, his path to self-discovery. There was a raw, untamed energy about him, a palpable intensity that set him apart. The other students sensed it, the sensei acknowledged it, and even young Mike, in his own way, understood that this was more than just a pastime. This was his calling. As he moved through the kata, his small frame radiating an unexpected power, one couldn't help but feel that they were witnessing the birth of something extraordinary. The dragon seed had been planted, and it was beginning to take root. Under the watchful eye of his sensei, Tyson's skills grew sharper, his movements more precise. Each kata, each drill was a step closer to mastery. His determination was unyielding, his spirit unbreakable. This was the beginning of a journey, one that would shape him into a legend. The streets of Brooklyn were a rough teacher, but for young Mike Tyson, they were his first school of hard knocks. Growing up amidst poverty and violence, he learned early on the importance of self-defense, but it was the allure of martial arts, glimpsed through movies and stories, that truly captivated his imagination. Bruce Lee, with his lightning-fast moves and unwavering focus, became an early idol. The grace and power of karate, as depicted in films like Enter the Dragon, sparked a yearning within him, a desire for something more than the harsh realities of his surroundings. He'd spend hours mimicking the moves he saw on screen, his fists pumping the air, his kicks finding imaginary targets. He devoured books and magazines about martial arts, his mind absorbing the philosophies and techniques with a thirst for knowledge that surprised even himself. He wasn't just interested in fighting, he was drawn to the discipline, the self-control, the inner strength that karate promised. It was a path to self-improvement, a way to channel his aggression and find focus amidst the chaos. One day, while walking past a local dojo, he saw a group of students training. The rhythmic thud of feet, the sharp ki echoing from within, drew him in like a moth to a flame. He stood mesmerized, watching as the students moved with precision and power. It was as if the world outside faded away and all that mattered was the dance of combat unfolding before him. At that moment he knew this wasn't just a passing interest, this was his destiny. With newfound determination, he stepped into the dojo, ready to embrace the path of karate and transform his life. Stepping into the dojo for the first time, Mike carried the weight of his troubled past on his young shoulders. But within the hallowed hall, under the watchful eyes of his sensei, he found more than just a refuge from the streets. He found purpose. The rigorous training became his salvation. Every drop of sweat, every aching muscle was a step away from the chaos and towards self-mastery. He embraced the pain, pushing his physical limits with each grueling session. His body, once lean and wiry, began to transform, developing the strength and agility of a panther. The discipline of karate seeped into every aspect of his life. The impulsive anger that once ruled him was tempered by the need for control. He learned the importance of focus, of channeling his energy into precise movements, of respecting his opponents even in the heat of competition. The dojo became his crucible, forging his raw talent into a weapon of skill and precision. His sensei, a stoic master of the art, saw the potential within the young Tyson. He recognized the raw power, but also the discipline and dedication that set him apart. He pushed Tyson harder than the other students, challenging him to overcome his weaknesses and hone his strengths. He instilled in him the importance of humility, respect, and the pursuit of excellence, not just in karate, but in life. Under his guidance, Mike Tyson wasn't just becoming a formidable karateka. He was becoming a better man. Each session, each lesson was a step towards mastering not just karate, but himself. The dojo was not just a place of training. It was where Mike Tyson was forged into a true warrior. The first time Mike Tyson stepped onto the tournament floor, the atmosphere crackled with anticipation. His opponents, many older and more experienced, saw him as easy prey. They underestimated him at their peril. With the heart of a lion and the speed of a striking cobra, Tyson dominated. His movements were a blur of controlled aggression, his strikes delivered with pinpoint accuracy. He moved with a fluidity and power that belied his age and experience. He fought his way through the ranks, each victory fueling his determination. His reputation as a fierce competitor, known for his devastating kicks and lightning-fast hand strikes, spread throughout the karate circuit. Trophies and accolades began to accumulate, but they were never his focus. He craved the challenge, the opportunity to test himself against the best, to prove his mettle in the crucible of competition. His fighting style was a spectacle to behold. He combined the traditional techniques of his chosen style with an explosive power that was uniquely his own. Opponents often found themselves overwhelmed by his relentless attacks, his ability to seamlessly transition from defense to offense, leaving them disoriented and vulnerable. He was a force of nature, a whirlwind of controlled chaos, and his rise to the top of the karate world seemed all but inevitable. He became a champion, not just of skill, but of spirit, his dedication and unwavering focus inspiring a new generation of karateka. From his early days of training to his first tournament win, Tyson's journey was marked by relentless hard work and an unyielding spirit. His rise in the karate world was meteoric, each match a testament to his growing prowess and indomitable will.